Hi friends, just subscribe and like my channel. Press the bell button. 2008, my table was like this. It was empty. I didn't have any knowledge about trading, but I was in a marketing field. I was promoting insurance. I was working with some of the insurance companies, promoting their policies. Through that only I came to know about blue chip companies, and from there I used to find many customers introducing their benefit of investing in blue chips companies and mutual funds and in ULIP policies of life insurance companies. So that was my beginning on 2008 to open a demat account with a broker. I'm not mentioning the broker name, and I didn't have any knowledge about trading. I used to go there and uh, sit in that office, the demat that office, broker office. But after 2.5 months, I had to quit trading because of my lack of knowledge, and nobody was there for me to help or give prior training. I didn't know how to even buy and sell, because some people there was a person was sitting in front of computer. They have to do it. They will put order for us. They will do buy or sell whatever we demanded, or they will buy shares which we recommended. But I don't know how to recommend a stock that time. I don't know. TV was running, and CNBC channel will be running there. So they told, just you watch this TV news. The company share price is scrolling all time. You can watch it and you can buy any stocks. But it was not a fruitful experience, so I had to close my trading after 2.5 months with bitter loss. I started my demat account with 1 lakh at that time, but after making 30,000 loss, I asked them to close my account and transfer my balance 70,000 to my account. And what I did was, I made used that 70,000 rupees to buy a gold chain, and I bought it for me, a gold chain, and I stopped trading and started watching what is happening in the market. That is my that was my first step towards trading. Thank you 2008 for a good startup, and what means I didn't know about stop loss or any management or any risk management at time, but now I realize that it was a good stop loss for me. With 1 lakh starting, 30,000 made loss, I made a stop loss of my own and bought a gold chain for me. And that really I didn't make big loss. I just managed. So I after some years I could come back to trading, because market is always here. The main reason for stopping was my lack of knowledge, and at that time no such facilities, no YouTube channels, no experienced persons for me to get trained. I couldn't find any mentor. I couldn't find any persons trading seriously. So I was with my insurance marketing business, but I was watching the market up and down news. News also we have to analyze what will be the effect, what will be the result of the news of affecting the market. So from 2008 I simply didn't trade but used to watch the market. After some years I realized that market will be always here. There will be so many up and downs, but once we are able to make profit, market will help us to book more profits. For that, some techniques, some discipline, some criteria of eligibility we have to show towards market. If that eligibility we acquire from market, or we respond to the market with an eligibility to book profits, with a proper discipline, with proper risk management, with proper calculation of your entry and exit, any beginner can start booking profits. That I understood after some years. Meanwhile, I could attend so many trainers training. I used to attend it. I couldn't understand new terminal words which they used for training, but I noted that all words, new technical terms they use in trading, it was a new vocabulary to get from them. That I all noted, and I simply wrote it. And I Goodwill Wealth Management Broker is the company which I trade. I name it because Goodwill Wealth Management gave me an opportunity to learn trading. Their staff supported me to learn, to understand, and the company's Trivandrum branch staffs helped me to clear my doubts. They taught me how to buy and how to sell and what is it. I simply went to their office whenever I got time. I was working with another firm, so I used to go once in a week or twice in a week. I asked them and I learned to watch many scripts, and I could start trading myself using mobile. So that was my journey, and it was until from there I am continuing my journey. Actually, you don't believe, I started my Demat account with Goodwill Wealth Management because they provided me a free introductory class, and I was impressed with their introductory class. But they use so many technical names: pivot range 1 2 3, S1 S2 S3, and that calculations, everything they made, but I could not understand that calculations, but I could follow them slowly, and I thank each and every one of that goodwill wealth management staff and their coordinators for giving an introductory training class for beginners. So from last 5 years, I am with trading with goodwill. I used to experiment because I understood that uh, nobody is making here 100% sure short profit. I used to sit in the goodwill office. Many people came there and have done their trading also, but I found their stop losses hit. They also made profit. Stop loss, some people made big losses, some people made good profits also. But as a person from middle class family, I don't have much money to lose or give market. And I had a bitter experience on the year 2008. So what I done is I just started with 3,333 in a Diwali time. So Diwali is coming for near, and before 5 years, that was my first amount, my first pain at Goodwill Wealth Management, 3,333, and with that amount, I could trade in many scripts because at that time we had good margin in market. I used silver micro, silver mini to trade, to book profits. That was their suggestion for me to trade and to get experienced how to trade using indicators or whatever other probabilities we can do. And with that 3,333, I could make it more than 10,000 rupees in the time of 1.5. Within 2 months, I could make it 10,000 rupees. And that was a mind-blowing experience for me, because I really didn't mean that I would lose this 3,333, but within my 2 months experience, I could make this 3,333 more than 10,000 in my MTM balance. I made in between I made losses, but I could make it profit. And total after 2 months experience, that was my experience. And with that money, I continued to because brokerage was there, no. So with that money only, I used to experiment in other scripts also. Natural gas, crude oil, gold mini, zinc, nickel, commodity mainly I checked. Nifty and Bank Nifty at that time I was not much aware of, because at that time many people were trading in commodity. So I was behind commodity trading, and I used to experiment whenever I got good profits. I used that money for experimenting, and I found that natural gas is the best commodity, because if I book 10 paisa also, I would get 125 rupees, and after brokerage also 50 rupees I got in my pocket. Now also 1 point movement in natural gas means 1250 you will get it. After brokerage, anyhow you will have 1000 rupees net. And for last 5 years I was behind natural gas only. I used to trade in natural gas, so some people everybody has a script to follow. Many scripts are not needed to follow market. If you follow one script, it is better so that we can make money consistently. That's why I opted natural gas, because even if I could exit in entry price with 10 pies, then also I am in profit after giving brokerage money. That was the attraction towards my natural gas script. And when I started booking profits, I used to share my entry level to my friends, so they also encouraged me, because I am continuing trading with Goodwill Wealth Management, and they are supporting me also. So I used to share my entry, but I don't know how to give them stop loss or target. Therefore, I went for trainers. I went to find out a mentor who can teach me, and I found out a mentor, a good trainer in Bank Nifty options. You all know it. He's expert in pivot. So that is Vikram Prabhu sir. So from him, before last 3 years before I learned Bank Nifty options, trading using CPR from him, and he had 15 strategies. But really speaking, due to his new technical trading terms, I couldn't understand that time Bank Nifty and Nifty. But anyway, we have to follow the market, that's all. But I used his CPR for my natural gas script, and I asked him whether CPR is respecting this natural gas. But that time sir told he's following in Nifty and Bank Nifty only. You just find out, it will respect, mostly it will respect many stocks. And I myself experimented in many stocks. I found out some scripts CPR it respects, some scripts it won't respect. But I found natural gas respecting CPR in my own way. So I made my own trading setup in natural gas before 3 years, so that I could give a proper entry and stop loss and target. Then that was another mind-blowing experience for me, because I could myself, because of learning CPR, I could control my stop loss and target. From there I started my tip service, because I was sharing with my friends. Then they also encouraged. I had then for last 3 years we were doing that only, and I am happy that now I have my own trading room at my home. I have a room for trading room, completely with full whatever I need. I have set it in my home itself. A room is a trading room at my home. I have another office also, where I used to take tuition for children before 5 years. That room is used for now this training purpose.